Alright, Talia ban on blue.
In this series, or are they just
I'm expecting some kind of Yone ban as well. Yone ban, Jace ban, these are really... For Humble Life, these champs are really good. Yone, Jace, there's Yone ban. When banning and Zeus makes sense.
It is a big deal, because I
wonder if Doran's just ready to slam Sion into Jace. He doesn't give a and they will first pick a jungler for owner. I also think Victor prio can be pretty high. Rumble ban. So Jace is open, Varus is open. Do you just take Gumayushi Varus and just slam Sion into Jace? Is that what T1 does? And then, no, they do take Victor first pick. No shot. So they drop Varus and Jace. There could be like a Varus, Maokai, Jace, Humble Life comp here that could be deadly. Oh, they picked Jhin. They didn't pick Varus. I wonder if he thinks that Guma's gonna pick Senna and maybe Jin's better into the setting? What's the logic? Did they mispick? Peanut looked a bit concerned when Zeus was locking in and it was really last second. What if you just pick Poppy or Naafiri or Pantheon and Sion? Oh, it is a dodge. They did mispick. They were bugging. They're allowed to swap AD.
Whoa.
They've changed to Kalista.
So apparently the Jhin was not
so there probably was an issue in the draft somewhere.
So we have a different
I would presume. I mean, Poppy is so delicious here, isn't it? Like a Poppy flex. And a Varus maybe? Or like an Ashe? What do you want into Kalista, Guma? MF for Guma! Into Kalista. I didn't expect that. I thought he was going to go Senna or Varus or some shit. MF Nico. Yeah, it stops Kalista Renata a bit. Also, Renata into Victor MF Nico doesn't sound so good. Maybe he heard Sin and he picked Jhin. I don't know what their names are in Korean. Is it like...
I mentioned it earlier.
Zeka Akali, go and slam it.
Now that was a little
Zeka Sylas also a slam.
And there is already a great.
Okay, what supports do you ban as T1? Do you ban like Nautilus and do you even ban Renata? Is it worth a ban? I feel like they need more engage. And red side bans, I mean you can ban junglers, I guess, if Pantheon's broken or if Naafiri's broken or if Poppy's broken. I think Poppy jungle is quite OP for T1, you know. Owners are really good Poppy and they have Xin Zhao, Kalista, Sylas. I would just ban it. If I was T1, is it worth to ban supports or do you just cover off Jace bans here? Like Jace ban is solid if you want to blind top. But I do like Sion for T1. He also has Yorick blind. Maybe you just ban supports, Nautilus, Blitz, Pike, Renata, Elise support, yeah. Yeah, Wukong ban. What would the owner play? Would he play Wukong or would he play like Pantheon? I feel like Wukong is good into Sylas, isn't it? Wukong ult on Sylas is kind of shit, isn't it? Like, you can't cast your spells while you're spinning, can you? They should ban Sion maybe, yeah. I thought about that too. It's not worth it, just ban Sion. Sion blind for T1 is strong. Now if they respond with Jace ban, which is likely, they can match support counter top and you can't blind Gnar because they have Sylas. This is awkward. Do you ban Jace?
It's a good blind pick.
I think they have Yorick still if you want to just blind Yorick. They ban Rel, yeah, they're confident. I think they're going to blind Yorick. I think they're going to go like Yorick Wukong. What does Zeus do? Does he take Yorick on 4? Does he blind Jace on 4 and take the Yorick matchup? Does he just get last pick and just counter with Jax? They're going to take the support here, Leona, sure. It must be... There's no way he's blinding Nidalee top, right? I wonder if he blinds Nidalee top. I feel like he's going to go Yorick Wukong or Yorick Pantheon. Or Doran could take the Jace himself, but then Zeus will go Yorick, and I think he's cooked. I like that Yorick matchup is so good into Jace. Yeah, he's gonna blind me Yorick. So now Zeus goes Jax, I guess, and you play. They have 1-3-1. Unless Zeus is feeling it, then he's gonna go like fucking Quinn or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, Jax. Yorick blind is kinda scary. I really wonder what counted it hard. I would really appreciate it if you click subscribe. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. So Zeka Sylas has this weird trend where at level 3 or 4 he will solo kill the enemy mid because he does too much damage.
Even at Worlds, I think.
Will he kill Faker in the first 3 or 4 levels? He like fights really aggressively on this champ. It's crazy how hard he plays.
But we have still
He'll always dash in, just taking damage no matter what.
Absolutely. I think
Faker's kind of scared of him eating in.
Good weeks left and right. But as a whole, I don't think this has been his best spring season. If we look back even to last year, his spring was insane. And I think during MSI
like,
we're starting
maybe
to
Zeka's trolling. He's not.
Some issues.
I think he knows what he's doing. He'll get quite low and then he'll start all-inning you a bit with his pot and his Doran shield. I've seen this position too many times from Zeka. You see? And now it's gonna go even more. He didn't use his potion yet. Now he's gonna even more and then even more, and he's gonna kill someone.
It's definitely gonna be.
It's the Zeka level 3 kill spike.
And not
1 on 5 MF.
It's not a great field.
Gumayushi's the only one with a win. Good thing he's playing it.
Guma, the only
Faker is really scared. He's putting that minion to Narnia.
I never know because
DNF are struggling.
Azeka,
now
as
he
he
kills.
often does, just playing.
I mean, he might get the kill here. Very, very close. Faker not respecting it. He's going to sidestep
Oh, you see what I mean?
Away.
He plays the health bars really to the limits.
Was going to flash in
he gets
for
low, 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 trade, all in, boom. He always has that position in every lane.
That happened.
You always think he's taking bad trades, but he's actually just setting up for an all-in.
One of the big advantages.
They swap from T1 from HLE minute 4, classic.
Hard forcing a flash. That's a big deal. That means the Peanut now to invest that.
Viper is on 19 CS.
Get like flash auto.
He's down 300 gold.
Silas. Yeah. That's
I guess hard lane or what?
A team like
he's still playing Victor, who has grasps, so he can just push.
Now Zeka Silas definitely chills out.
But you're absolutely right.
He doesn't have as much all in angles.
3-4 minutes.
Only the gank,
he will
I
have
think.
to play safe of trouble.
After first base, he doesn't really get as much.
Silas.
It's going to be feeling really good as Indigo.
Flash.
Going in on Naguma, who is going to take a bunch
Viper
of damage.
jumped
I don't
backwards
know if they actually
there.
have kill pressure here, but still a good engage.
If he jumped forward, he could get MS Flash.
Trying to get as much damage
in there,
as
man.
possible. Yet is that Guma
She's going to have
and
to get out the way if he's scared of getting dove. Is Faker going to build Roa as well on Victor? Is it going to be double Roa mid lane? He's delaying his Roa though. I wonder if that's intentional, so it procs later. He's going Ionian Boots Lucidity and Dark Seal before Catalyst or anything. Mercs are pretty good against Silas, Jax, Leona, but clearly he wants the CDR. So the Yorik's winning versus the Jax. If Jax was AP, does he win? Probably.
Put her face old. Well,
Grubs free for T1, uncontested. Is Peanut going to do Drake now? It's kind of hard. I feel like the good position that T1 has in this game is they have top and bot push. Both sides pushing means it's very easy to get collapsed on, especially when Zeka's in base. Faker can just walk here and push him off Drake. He gets Grubs pushed off Drake and Pantheon has ult, so you can't even do Drake.
Says no.
Pretty solid early game for T1.
Over there, stop that. As now we got the engaged. Pantheon
he got his flash.
Owners here, Viper, and a lot of trouble.
Oh, that was great.
First blood.
That was really well played. He's going to die to the tower though.
As well. But
Leona gets the kill.
To the turret. So
it was quite far away for tower range there, but sure. Maidenless. Good ult flash by Keria. He flashes on Viper's flash. Look at this. Make sure he gets in range of Viper and his flash. It's a shame he's in tower range there. I think he's just on the edge. Doesn't really matter. T1 will swap back now and fight for Drake. See, look at Faker.
And utilize it.
Zeka has Roa already. Faker is like sitting on a Catalyst, refillable, he's sitting on Dark Seal, he's sitting on Lucidity, he's buying pinks. And he's delaying his Roa on purpose. He is scaling. Well, Roa gives you a full level, right? It gives you a full level flat. But it requires more and more XP every level, right? So if my Roa procs at level 9 to level 10,
it's gonna happen.
The XP I'm getting is less than if it procs from levels 15 to 16.
One thing I really
so
like
if it procs later, it does kind of give you more XP.
Tries to all in. Okay, give me the Jax. But even with the Jax at this point,
I don't know what the exact timings are. I'm guessing he's doing this to hit level 16 faster. Because his Roa is delayed, he might get it at like level 10 or 11, and then it will proc at like level 14 instead of like level 12, level 13. That's probably his logic, which I guess makes sense, yeah. I think in a game where you think you can scale and you do not need to be accelerated early or like stronger in the mid game, I think you can afford to go Roa a little bit later. It's just Zeka already has 2 stacks, but Faker still hasn't bought it. He's gonna buy it at like minute 14. What's the exact time it takes for Roa to hit 10 stacks? You don't know what the time is? Actually, I've never researched how long it takes exactly.
At the ready is
it's 10 minutes, so it's 1 per minute. Maybe he has it now, actually. Does he have it now?
Oh.
Yeah. No, he still doesn't have it. His chat doesn't let me play League anymore, so I don't play League as much. Now I just watch. I think I have like thousands of hours to watch every year. I just, I like to sit on the sidelines, though. I don't really like getting involved. Base is coming out. Doran's been doing pretty good this game, though. I feel like every time the camera's on Doran,
including carry.
Bro is he's dead.
Damage here on Zeus, who is Jax, but yeah, stun comes in.
Dead.
1Q and he's dead. This early game.
Wait, this Yorik's getting a full tower.
Yeah, they're
well,
kind of
full tower, but
it's 13.5 minutes.
Silas will stop it.
And they're about to be up.
It is true, actually. What I'm saying, this is lane diff. Yeah. Pantheon did accelerate bot and top, but mids in isolation.
So many
look at this.
Everyone's getting plates with these grubs. Everyone's winning lane.
And we knew that they have just
DK broke HLE. This is all because of DK right here. Does HLE have a bad meta read? I feel like both teams have very different reads on the meta. Because in LPL, for example, they're first picking Nico, and they took Kalista, gave Nico, and then pick Leona and lose lane. They keep picking Sylas into victors and shit.
Like, I think you have an opportunity.
That's very Zeka specific.
Right now, like
they didn't give a fuck about Yorick and pick Ben. They were just like, yeah, I'll counter with Jax. They lost.
You do still have a Kalista. You do still
they lost
have
both side lanes. Jungle is whatever. Jungle's normal.
This half health.
Like actually in the fight, man. Kalista, Leona, Sylas just standing there farming lanes. It's not really what they want to do.
This is the win that they're looking for.
But they get the flash out of the Pantheon. Decent amount of
actually lost to KT,
T1.
DK, and Genji twice.
Very obvious. Already the lane
Faker has his Roa now.
Mid. The early game in T1,
this is the third time I'm seeing Jax into Yorick, and it's the third time I'm actually... Even last game I thought it was maybe better for Jax. It wasn't. Yorick is smashing the Jax every time.
Cole's cashed out for Guma to really add to that gold lead. All right, Doran trying to play for this turret. Might be fighting him.
All right, he's going towards the other enemies. He's buying a lot of time. The
Doran
turret
movement.
Goes down. Owner tries to come in and save him, but Doran gets knocked up, and there you go. First kill.
Oh, carry a big one. In TMF. But Sin's ult is broken as fuck. Wait, they're gonna lose this fight, T1. Are they? Victor ult. Guma dead. Faker fighting Peanut. Faker's running away. Big fight. Triple kill for Viper.
Who has been totally untouched.
Alright, that's more like it for Humble Life champs. They want to fight. They want to fight. Yeah, the Xin Zhao into MF is... I feel like Yorick played this fight pretty well. He's getting Pantheon ulted on from Sylas, he flashes away. He keeps moving to dodge skill shots and not get engaged on. Then he gets flashed on and dies, but he's bought a lot of time. I think Faker needs to TP in way earlier. This is way too late to TP. Or they just need to call it off and then get top tower. Also, I think Faker needs to run down here, no? I guess he died actually. I think he should have just stayed top, to be honest, and they should have just backed out. It was a good force by HLE, they needed that. No flash.
He is in a lot of
He's
trouble.
insta-dead. Eco getting caught is a one-tap. He's not like mini supports who can buy time. Faker might have the flash. The Leona Q, nope.
And now Humble Life are going to get
big flash.
Another flash away from this one. Guma is probably dead here. He doesn't have flash as the bullet time. It doesn't hit, but it doesn't matter.
Makes sense.
Zeka just takes the 1v1.
Ult and cancel. Me and Zeka, we're just cool like that. Man, T1 had such a firm grasp on this game from lane phase. They got one fight actually, and it looks like they've broken the whole game open. Like this top tier one could have died 45 years ago.
They're gonna try and look for these jungle fights.
They could play for so many towers with their grubs. Maybe it died from minions actually. HLE's comp is so good at just running at you.
Guma and Carry end up going down.
The insta-cancel on that bullet time.
Look, slow motion.
Yep.
That's a super soldier right there.
Super soldier.
It's like free food for Sylas. It's an MF with no cleanse, no flash, running through the jungle.
No blue buff.
Trying to catch up to
so here's the difference, right? Zeka's Roa is about to proc. He's about to tick over to level 14 and a half.
Sylas is online. The Kalista super.
But Faker's already a level down before Roa. So there it is. Zeka's Roa proc. He's level 14 and a half, and Faker's level 12. Oh, this Yorick is so OP right now.
Huge at the moment.
Oh my god, run. Full breaker Triforce, that's nasty. This is gonna have to be a Doran carry game.
Late game,
they're swapping the lanes to put Doran top.
I don't think it's true anymore.
Nope, he's going back bot.
With the mountain as the
this
TP
looks pretty free for Humble Life.
From Zeka as well.
Fight this is T1.
All right, they really want to fight for this one.
I don't really know how they can get in there.
Drake is already gone.
Zeka's zoning them, they have Kalista.
Okay.
Herald is going bot.
That was anticlimactic.
We're like
they wasted Herald a bit, but it kind of made it so bot pushes.
Then T1 just,
They get mid turret, which is nice, but soul point, the drive.
This Sylas looks kind of busted.
We're not having a lot of action now. We wanted to show something. That's
Doran.
really the situation. Doran, I think he just doesn't do it now. There's just way too much rotation over here. Four people.
Hey, help Doran.
There, so
yes,
I guess this is the point where Jack starts to beat Yorick.
I'm not saying that either player is.
Or like,
I just think our gamers might, misinterpret that.
No heal carrier.
They hear the word.
All right, Victor, level 16.
He did.
Can Doran cook in bot? Wow, we are really pulse champing for this Drake. This Drake will be a big one though. If HLE get this Drake with Sylas, Riftmaker, Ocean Soul, does that guy die? Does that guy die? Yorick's a bit split. TP coming in from Zeka. Faker's gonna have to TP in as well once he finishes his base. Guma has mid push.
Did it just get
Peanut and Viper are just going to start it and stack. Zeka's ready to zone.
Owner is here.
Doran on the flank.
We've seen this
will zone him.
For other
Pushing back, kill the Maiden. Maiden less. That's a big one. Maiden being down is big.
It's another 50.
They're completely dropping mid push here, Humble Life. Don't give a fuck.
Doesn't have an ultimate yet. I think he's going to be looking for carry as
Doran on bot wave. They're stacking with Kalista here. They need to go T1. They're just going to lose this. Light flashed in. Carry up big. Oh, what? He stole it? What? Counter engage from Zeka. Owner's ulting. God knows where. On top of himself.
As will go down Owner, and it's
just fucking
a
Owner just do?
T1, they set it up, and
Doran gets Kalista. I mean, they denied the soul, but they're gonna lose Nash.
That's the world
flash. I was watching Owner. Did you see Owner? He like ulted on top of himself and he died. He flashed into the wall. So the first part of this fight is the light goes in. Where's Owner? Because he steals this with Keria. Keria goes in. Owner smites it. Zeka goes in. Triple knockup, bounty house.
Immediately.
Oh my god, I think Owner misclicked. I think Owner misclicked.
And then Doran, he's just a Yorick, man.
I think he tried to kill Kalista with flash. He Q flashed and instantly started channeling ult.
And yes, the
I think he tried to Q flash W or something.
Those
junglers went a bit schizo in that fight. But it looks like a HaMoLife win. And HaMoLife only needed one game really to lock second place. So as long as they win this, they're locked. Now it comes down to, does HaMoLife lose?
Again,
like it doesn't lock second place forever. It means that they keep second place if HaMoLife win this game, and even if T1 win the series, because they're going to be even in score if T1 win the series 2-1, but they'll have more game score. Now it comes down to, does HaMoLife win 2-0 or 2-1 in the next two games, or does T1 win 2-0 or 2-1 in the next two games, or the next game?
He's died twice.
Still kind of doable. But what I do think is the most important is T1 HaMoLife is likely to be the fight for MSI. I think Gen G's going to wash whichever team goes into that upper bracket. These two teams will play against each other in a best of 5.
It's just they use this Baron to take Otacon.
So I think for me, it's not about who locks second, it's about who looks better.
I think
if DK get past the first round, I'll already be happy, okay? You take what we can get. I'm a fan, but I'm not fucking delusional.
I swear, he got his Rod of Ages, tried his best in the early game, 100% kill participation, but at this point, you are Pantheon.
Keria?
They're going to try for something here, but Keria doesn't find the angle.
Did Keria mean to press R there, but he didn't press it?
Engage from T1. And there's still 30 seconds.
It looked like he was running at them with ult, but he didn't have ult.
In fact, he is getting pushed off of the wave. So now we're getting value out of the side push of the Jet.
Big gold lead in top. Never mind.
HaMoLife does do that.
The goalie's got 20 gold. Bro, he's getting gold from bot wave while he's in mid.
If they don't lock in the next series.
Alright, 30 seconds on round 2 for the Dragon.
There's an issue.
Everything we said on the POG stage is coming true.
Yep.
If HaMoLife lock in, if Peanut's on his game, they should take it. Peanut is running into 4 people. And the ult here from Keria only hits the Xin Zhao, who does not care. Peanut doesn't care, even if he dies. As now they get to the backline, and Kuma's ult does absolutely nothing, just dies immediately. Baker's got a good angle under the turret, but he doesn't have any teammates. As they're dying in the turret.
Is that tower doing damage?
They're just tanking the turret. And everybody seems to have his on as everybody's going golden.
Where's the damage on
T1? Just doesn't do any damage. He's dead.
Run them over.
HaMoLife.
Jesus, it's over. GG.
Take the game right here.
Wow, don't even need the Drake. Just a random dragon fight, random red fight.
That's a red side win as well.
The boys on HaMoLife. HaMoLife do like their melee comps, don't they? The Akali, Jax, Xin Zhao, Leona, Nautilus, Rel, Yone. They like their melee champs that fucking get in there. That's how they team fight. They fucking get in there.
To end this game, Karia's trying to clear the wave as best as he can, but nah, there's just no chance.
Not having enough pull. They turn and take the kill first, and then they will kill the enemy.
No scaling here.
HaMoLife.
For Victor, HaMoLife just fucking slammed the door in their face.
4,000 gold in the laning phase, and it's
they were down 3 to 4k gold in lane.
The better team fighting team with the better team
right
fighting
clicked them in fights, and they just
made it work. T1 will have to go back to the drawing board and figure it out.
I think this is a really hard game to play.
Why is T1 first picking Victor?
But
I don't know. I think they think it's OP as fuck.
We need to hold
or
on
Faker
to
thinks it's OP as fuck.
Or at least T1 does.
I mean, Victor can be strong if the game is low action,
because
you know,
once
and
we got to
scaling.
the fights, and we have guard there.
Okay, Talia Yone again, same ban so far. What did they ban here? Azir, yeah.
My knowledge.
And then Gwen ban, I think, came out from T1, or there was a Gwen ban, Rumble ban, or something. Jace went to the draft. I'm guessing Varus.
So are we just gonna see
they banned Chase this time. I wonder if they're threatening Gwen. Then HaMoLife could change their ban to Gwen if they want.
To leave the Jace open when the
Rumble's open, Gwen's open. You could trade and just ban something else.
It's probably being looked at here.
You
Gwen or
could
Rumble.
ban. What's a good ban?
So maybe HaMoLife.
Nope, they banned the Gwen. Okay,
so
T1 have to take Rumble.
The Gwen.
The Rumble.
Have to take Rumble.
Sorry.
We've seen Ryze, Aurora, Galio as the counters to
I think the York pick was.
We also know that T1 loves Zyra Khan. They love it. Will they play Zyra Khan 2-3? I doubt it. Ornn for Zeus? What? Okay, Neferi. Bro, what is going on these fucking Humble Life drafts? They're picking last second, swapping last second. Neferi what?
For a counter pick for top and keep
They're not going to go Gragas. They're going to take the Ryze flex into Rumble. Makes sense, yeah.
This specific combo we've seen a bunch of times.
Really good pick. Takes a champ away from Faker.
She does enjoy.
I wonder if Faker will play. They'll play like Ahri.
Yeah.
Wow, they won't play Poppy, right? They could do like Ahri Nocturne.
Probably going. Ahri's taken away.
They're going to take Senna Not.
Faker gonna
because
play.
the Ahri's gone. So Senna Alistar even. No Senna Not.
I'm like double checking.
I feel like the I think matching top is the safest, yeah.
Underrated here.
Match top.
Insane Poppy.
Drop AD. Find something. They've got Varus, they've got Jhin, they've got Ashe, they've got Ezreal. There's no counter picks left in this draft. Zero counter picks. Wow, Zeus really put the Ornn in the bag, didn't he? I'm not sure how much value Alistar will have this game, especially if they get like Ezreal on 4, but let's see.
What are we going to have?
Yeah, what is Faker Owner going to play here? So in my head they have Wukong, they have Nocturne, they could go Orianna Nocturne, don't like it. I don't know actually, fuck it, like maybe banner support, I don't know. It's like they can play anything, but they can play Ezreal, they can play Jhin, they can play Varus, they can play Ashe. All of it kind of works. They can play, I don't know about Kai'Sa. Zyra Khan, they can play as well, yeah. They can play anything but.
I am not a believer.
Oof, what is there? There's Nocturne Ori, there's Galio. They could do a Galio game. They could do like Galio Viego, I can see it. They could do Nocturne Ori, Galio Viego. They could do like Annie.
Unless you really commit to playing aggressive.
Annie with an engage.
Yeah, I was looking towards this.
Smolder AD.
Benefit is
Rat behavior.
While you get the stack.
Yeah, Galio Viego makes sense. It's very on brand for Faker to slam a Galio, isn't it?
Like,
I hate Skarner.
That's a chariot.
Owner Briar. Classic. Do you take like Poppy support here as the light? Or like Gragas support?
Yes. What we saw. I do quite like this.
And just
I think the Kindred Galio combo is one that's very strong. Senna
like
also
gives
you the
added benefit of
quite
nice.
Also just
I kind of like Humble Life's comp.
champion. We have Neferi and Ahri, and Poppy kind of does both, which is one plan. Respectful as possible.
T1 has this like strange double AD carry, Galio ult, Rumble ult, Senna ult kind of AoE. But HB have like a lot of dashes and ways to avoid it, and they have really good scaling. They have Poppy ult for disengage, and they can stop T1's engage pretty easily too. I would say I think Humble Life edges a little bit for me. I think there's a world where T1 just can't kill Humble Life. So I think Humble Life, for me, a bit better. But T1 and Senna are a classic duo. Wow, it's really stacks versus stacks.
In a matchup,
the charm. He has to flash. Would have died if he didn't flash.
Come out for like.
He's in a Mystic Cannon. Is he in a Mystic Cannon?
And there will be no game.
No, he's gonna get it with Q.
Just take a
oh, beautiful.
Come on, I'm trying to.
It's why Hamlar is such a. Oh,
buffers the charm.
Nice punch by Faker, but again, it's basically just trying
Doesn't
to
get
stay
hit
alive.
by the Q.
He's not in the top lane. Chronicler's very angry with me. Double knock-up as T1 just jump into it. Thorin takes double turret shots. The TP takes
Ornn. I think he's okay.
I think he's okay. Okay, he's gonna flash.
Yeah,
I think
so
good flash. Headbutt into the tower, Q flash, no W.
Prevent it, and then
just
he
dies there.
Again.
So it's Humble Life swapping again. T1's not even going to try and match. So I would love to see what happens in this situation.
A lot of crystals. No flash on Faker.
Ooh, what a buffer. What a buffer. That buffer was crazy. So Senna is going to base and run top. I wonder why people don't just run back bot with Senna, run top with Rumble, catch,
still waiting,
do Drake, and I guess the logic is Rumble will get Dove. But if Rumble can get 6, I feel like he can ult a wave, take Drake, and then maybe they can cover him on the second turn. He's buffered it again.
I mean, with Ignite and Flash, like, if the light hits him into a wall, then he's dead. Speaking of which, Faker walks up, and the exact thing that I just said comes
That was
to
really
life.
clean. He saw Faker going up with his passive to auto the 3 range creeps.
Possible. Becca didn't show a lot of emotion.
You know?
Peanut
is not that
going to be
he
in
doesn't.
a lot of trouble here.
Well, he has it in 2 seconds.
Anymore.
1, he has it now.
This kill over to Doran, maybe,
he can live, maybe. But
one more wins a war, and he does go down. Okay, trying to go untargetable once again.
Wait, the E hit his dog. Oh my god, he died. Jesus. Double flash, he TP spot, double flash TP. Peanut gets Drake.
But they
I mean,
Dragon.
I think Drake is a big deal, but he gets a stack here, I think. Owner got a stack on the Kindred, and he gets a stack here as well.
I mean, I guess it's fine, but you're not...
What do you value? A Drake?
You're gonna go like, okay, I gotta
and
put that
2
in
flash and a
right
TP?
now.
One of the most mediocre
or 2 stacks on Kindred? And a kill.
We're heading in this mid lane.
So grubs are up, and this is where the flashes will come back to bite them a bit.
Yeah.
No flash Kindred.
This is what we talked about in the draft. Like, there were a lot of fakers.
Peanut has no flash as well, I guess, to be honest.
Like, no Talia, Yone. So
how much value do grubs really have for either team here, though? Like, they're playing Rumble or Galio. Like, Senna, Smolder. A grub's really worth losing the game over. I guess Ari can use them.
Guma's moving around. He's like,
grubs are fucking useless.
And stuff. Not
incorrect.
But there's nothing else to fight for, so may as well.
And I use my skills on
the enemies. It's not really worth
and then I back and
fighting to the death over and flipping the whole game, though.
See you
so
at 225.
I'm happy Hammerlife's not taking the fight.
Okay,
is this just gonna be another game of dragon stacking? Zeka is holding that minion, so the wave settles closer, or what?
Anything.
To his tower?
True.
So he's less vulnerable to losing his ult. It picked
Rumble
Rumble first pick, and then went Senna Alistar, right?
Yeah, it was never the mid.
This should be, I would presume, a Drake for T1 to take. I think if I'm Hammerlife, do I want to fight this Drake? A bit tricky. I don't have mid push, I don't have bot push, they have Galio ult, I don't have Ari TP, and I have Smolder on my team. So with all things considered, I think Hammerlife should just let it go. But Zeka's moving down, the light's in a bush, Zeus is pushing bot, and they're all clicking into river. So here we go, a Drake that you thought that they would just give is a Drake that they're actually going to contest.
Zeka can also use the first instance of his ult. I think they're going to arrive around the same time. If Hammerlife played a little slow.
They need an engage here, T1.
Well, there's the equalizer.
Oh, the Poppy ult is good. Oh my god, the light. Oh wow. What?
And the smite goes the way of Peanut. And now this is really rough times for the side of T1 as in goes Peanut, but there's no damage follow-up. And Zeka still on the chase. He's going to hit the charm again.
Yeah, he is. So in a fight that on paper T1 should win, skill diff makes it so it's lost. The light walks up with ult on a pink brush, ults Alistar away, flash stuns Kindred into a wall, and then they chain CC kill her before she can get her ult off. What?
Orin and Smolder. Don't forget the bridge.
All right.
The Ari and the Fury.
Orin and Smolder won the second dragon fight.
The real bridge there was Poppy.
I think Doran's ult was great, but the Poppy value was, yeah, it's true, Chronicle's right, the Poppy value was crazy.
In a row now, I get. There's also
wow,
the
this
fact
was
that
insane. Boom,
earlier here.
Boom, knock up, knock up, charm,
away as he uses his
dead.
ult.
Drake taken.
Delight. Oh my god, man.
Wow.
Like the fact he removes their main initiation.
It's crazy.
He then ensures that they also kill the one target that... T1, Doran TPing in, level 11, does have the
Herald fight.
Level 2.
This time Poppy has no flash, so it's much harder for them to stop T1. But I think Hammerlife is just going to play the clock now. They have Smolder, 128 stacks, they have 2 Drakes. They have Ornn, they scale forever.
Getting some free time with the
Hammerlife's team play.
I mean, an accelerated Ornn is never a bad thing. Just upgrades items and gets levels and becomes a meatball. Like T1's champs are not that good at killing tanks early. That's like I said, I think Hammerlife traps a little better because they just have more reliable damage. How do you fight the Drake as T1? Like, what's your... If you're talking to each other right now about how to fight, what do you say? Who's Rumble ulting?
I don't know enough about
Ari? Smolder?
Yeah, I don't know enough about engineering to really make any comments as to what type of bridge it is. I don't know what the best bridge is.
Galio can be used defensively,
if only.
But how is this Ornn dying?
On Steam, probably the one with
Let's see.
A lot of triangles.
It's always triangles.
Doran catches bot wave, T1 goes through bot, I guess. Faker catches mid.
Did you ever do that
experiment? They're just going to go back towards
like
mid.
Build?
Yes.
It's going to be really hard to get into this river.
Well, it was
really hard to see anything. So they are going to go through bot much better. Unlocks the bot side of the map a bit, and they have Galio ult.
Two of the Herald. Carry
Peanut.
can get in on someone. Peanut.
It's comboed, it's fine though.
Yeah, it's not a real
W.
Now
They're TPing behind.
Zeus. He is an Ornn. I don't really think they can kill him, but a double knockup comes in. He flashes out of the Galio. They're still showing a lot of respect.
Poppy saves her ult.
Not going full
on.
So
they trade Galio ult and Alistar ult. It's gone. They can't play the fight without Alistar ult.
Yeah, they're just going to give us.
Wow.
They used 2 ultimates.
They use TPs behind.
I think without Galio, they would try.
they just
no shot you travel
forced him out.
The
They're on soul point.
Yeah.
Ornn and Smolder getting 3 dragons.
Such a rare skin.
That was
ridiculous.
we're not
well, if Hammerlife win this game, it basically means that T1 is locked 3rd,
it has to be Peanut,
and Hammerlife's locked 4th. So we will get Genji versus HLE. Winner goes to MSI. Loser, which is HLE, will play against T1 probably.
No.
Viper's 2-0.
And the winner will go to MSI.
He's the Viper.
HLE second, sorry.
Everyone else is kind of...
Am I dumb? HLE second, T1's third, and
he is the audience
Genji's first.
stand-in.
Yeah.
It'll be Genji versus HLE, and then I think HLE will lose, and it'll be HLE versus T1, because I think T1 will probably win this series, because the top 3 are a bit further ahead. I feel like right now there's 3 clumps of LCK. There's a T1, HLE, and Genji clump. Then there's the Nongshim, KT, DK clump.
Exactly.
And there's the bottom 5.
Shows up at the weirdest times.
For T1,
I think these 3 are above. So basically, it'll be HLE versus T1 for a spot.
The gold is fine.
At MSI.
Yeah.
So give me this.
What happens if HLE beats
like
Genji?
We should have seen this coming.
Then I'll just do a backflip.
We saw the draft.
There's no way Genji loses at best of 5.
One decisions like this is quite as slow and steady.
Yeah,
oh my god, he's going in!
The charm is going to miss, but it doesn't matter. He's so tanky. He's Ari. Look at his door. He's just dead. It's just a
miss charm, but then drop aggro and re-enter.
From No, not Doomer Chronicler.
It's done. It's done. Oh.
Okay, he's just unlocking.
Carrier tried to flash stun, but his stun wasn't up.
He is going to knock away.
It's not done. We're so bad.
The ultimate down. But guess what, guys? There's no objective outside of the Otacon. Now they're going to engage, though. On to Peanut.
Yeah!
T1 get a pick on Peanut.
No Doomer Chronicler, baby.
They can force Otacon here.
They got Otacon.
Does that pick save the game?
They're getting big back.
Zeka has TP.
Coming back and do it.
I don't think HLE give a fuck about the Otacon by the looks of it.
It's okay, he stopped them at 224.
They know they're on it? Or do they just not give a fuck?
Like he's gonna
Jungle's dead, yeah, I know, but Rumble was also dead. I guess Rumble had TP, but they're really strong. And they could have tried to like
just go back
push them back a bit, but...
and waiting. Some nice picks from T1. Nice pick here from Zeka,
oh,
too.
that charm is crazy that it hits. Doran, you can't be getting hit by that.
That's the electrocute proc.
Oh, and then another Q hits him.
And then Doran
lashes away.
Lashes when charm wasn't going to hit.
He cast ult when the Q was coming, so he stands still.
Nothing to say. I can heal it at least, but more of that poke hits, they're going to be in trouble.
Puma's frying Zeus' health a little bit. They're trying to chunk them before the fight starts, but Locket's doing a lot of work. Zeus is half.
A little bit.
Don't forget, this is soul for HLE if they get it.
Back over it.
Faker's dodging.
But he will be okay. In goes Zeka, though.
Charm hits.
Gonna get the charm here on
Owner. Combo.
Nice amount of poke from them. Even the smaller.
They're split up too much here, T1, I think. They split up way too much. That's Soul GG.
With
I'm done coping. Yeah, I mean, Owner will get his stack topside. But Owner Kindred, man. Why is Owner playing Kindred? He has 2 stacks.
That's the 3rd one on that Scuttle.
He has 2 stacks and Team has Soul.
As the equalizer.
Here they split up too much. The 4-1 is good. 4 men up top, 1 below.
I
think Faker's fine here. He's just playing. He's out. He's fine. But then Owner gets sucked in to jump down, and then Carrier gets sucked in to jump down, and then now it's 2 on one side, 3 on the other. They've gone the 2.
Insta turn from Hanma was so slick.
Immediately, the moment they see that, I'm a Doomer. It's done.
Doomer Chronicler, no. I thought I'd never see the day.
There's no way Hammerlife don't win this game.
Fact.
Absolutely zero. Curses aren't real.
Curses aren't real.
He's right. He's
Batman isn't real.
True. If Hammerlife loses this game, I'll believe in curses. And you'll shave your head, right, Chronicler?
Man today. I don't know what to say.
I will believe.
That's crazy. We're getting a little engaged here. Owner very, very low. And he ult in from Peanut as Doran's
Peanut
so
chain CC, dead.
Nice ult away. As Zeus, though, is pretty deep. Delight as well.
Wait,
getting
Zeus
chunked out.
No flash.
But the damage from Zeka and Viper is just so gigantic.
Big Arnold.
And even Zeus is still here. Gonna get the Naga, but it's a little bit too deep.
Owner needs that stack. He needs 4 stacks. He's running to it as quick as he can.
Oh,
everyone's sprinting to the stack.
4.
All right.
They're right there.
Okay.
Are they going to catch him?
Fourth Mark. The question is, does he die?
That's worth.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, 4 stacks.
All right.
Kindred's online.
It's just like
Kindred is online.
It's only messy.
3 minutes on Elder. Oh my god, just look at HLE's items, man. What the fuck? Every single one of them looks absolutely broken.
And we might get an Elder flip here.
Oh my god.
Well, I call it an Elder flip. It might just be Hammerlife.
All they need is Rabadons, and it just looks so disgustingly over.
You know, the gold's still even, and Elder is on the
IE, upgraded Essence Fever, Rapid Fire, feats, Steel Caps.
Before.
Wait, Faker's behind him.
Oh, little flank.
Little flankaroo.
Faker's.
they didn't go in on that. Guma's alone, and the flank. Who's flanking who?
Oh.
What is this?
Can't flank if your teammates die before you flank.
Except it's Faker, actually.
What does Faker do here? He just fucking dies, I guess.
Might just die to Peanut alone, who is ulting in onto Galio. And yeah, he's just kind of... Maybe he used them aggressively.
Maybe like very early on.
Yeah.
Well, might do that here.
Well, Charm's going to miss, but Carrier's not in the fight anymore. Still going to try to get in there. He doesn't have
you got to get this.
Oh, that Rumble kind of...
Owner knocked away. Now they can just smite it down easy peasy.
That Rumble is killing Viper.
As, no, the flash.
Now all HLE have to do is press B, get their Rabadons, open bot, and secure Elder.
Attempted
T1 kind of have to steal Elder to have a chance.
Doesn't quite.
Cat, who's your pump?
A general.
I feel like Delight Smurf.
If I end up being wrong, you know, and curses are real, it means it's a slightly more magical world.
It's an opportunity for
Karm misses, Ariel down.
Faker
didn't get the W,
flash, but that doesn't work.
A lot of kills.
How do you fight this T1? I think it's just a late game.
There are two wolves inside me, Vel.
Pray to
and they're fighting each other.
any god.
Yeah.
Come on, T1.
And see what happens.
Right, well,
but they're going to poppy ult you here, Owner. You're going to have to flash the poppy ult.
The damage
or Carrier can block it.
Elder. TP is going to be pretty straight up.
Ow.
Who goes down onto Doran. Zeka's
I think HLE is getting this a bit too low.
And it's getting lower and lower. Bomb will be called, and he goes Zeka.
Guma, flash. Oh, Doran's insta-dead. Oh, they got the ult off. Everyone's 1 HP. Oh my god.
Over the top. Delight might be in some
trouble. He eat the Kindred out.
Was
good by Delight to eat the Kindred out of the
And they don't have a fight afterwards. In goes the Nefiri. Peanut just hunting them down.
Baker?
Like the Nefiri you would expect.
Holy fuck, Smolder is just mopping them up. Absolutely mopping them. That is GG. Well, Hamalife's fighting was really good this series. This came down to dragons, and HLE got every single dragon. Did T1 get a single dragon this series? I don't think they did, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they got one Ocean Drake. Oh yeah, I remember with the Pantheon Seal. They got one Drake this series. It's funny how I asked if Hamalife had the wrong meta reading game 1 when they were 4k gold down in the first 15 minutes. And they just instantly proved me wrong by saying no. Our lanes are weak, sure, but look at this. Hold my beer. And they just stomped them in teamfights 20 times in a row from that point onwards. It was really well played by them.
For Viper. Death Stance finished.
It just felt like to me in game 1, Hamalife had champs who just sat on the towers and did nothing. They just lost lanes graciously. But they got one breaking point where they just said, nope, we're going to send it. And they sent it well, man.
Upgraded Locket. I think that was the item. And the Ornhorn will be called just to force it underneath the turret. They're going to find Owner as the turn comes in, and he's not going to die because
it's funny how Ornhold goes on to Owner, but wait, Owner killed Zeka, what?
Just a little bit after
but Guma got a bunch.
We'll be taking down this inhibitor turrets and the inhibitor, and we'll be looking for the 2-0 here tonight in relatively simple fashion. Delight going to find another angle reminiscent of that level 4 gank that he got in mid lane on the Faker.
Well, really Hamalife's pretty good at League.
In this game.
They're pretty good at League of Legends.
But they've got some little wolves to help out here, and it's just a done deal at this point. Got 10 seconds on Carrier.
Good game by Hamalife. Good series by Hamalife. I feel like team fighting was really the place where Hamalife outshone T1. Team fighting was really where it was much better place for Hamalife.
In the series, to be honest.
We thought it was going to be closer.
We thought it was going to be epic, but instead Hanwha are just proving that they are the better team.
Well played. I did not say banger, chat. I intentionally didn't say it. I didn't say banger.
But there were